Welcome to Brampton. Today we're just a short distance away from Lanercost to show you a fantastic property which sits in quite a standalone position. Behind me is Craigsdyke Bridge Cottage, which you can see here is quite an extensive property. But what makes this home really special is the fact that you're going to be able to put your own stamp on this home. There's lots of spaces here, all of which can be used for various different uses, and you've got an opportunity to really make this your own. It sits within a plot of around 3 acres. So as I pan the camera around, you'll see behind me we've got a paddock to the rear, which is just through there, and we've also got one to the side. We've got a beautiful beck that runs through the grounds, and we've got so much further potential here. This home is in need of some minor TLC in parts, but it's a beautiful home in a stunning location. We're close to Hadrian's Wall, we're close to living, if you wanted to be close to Newcastle, to Hexham, we're not too far away. This is a stunning location. Please do keep on watching as I show you the street scene, and then we'll go inside this fantastic property. So this is the street scene. So I came this way, it takes me up towards Lanercost, then on to Brampton. So you're about 5 or 10 minutes away. You're about 20 minutes away from Carlisle here. This road here leads down to a neighbouring village, and you've got a number of houses along here, maybe 3 or 4 houses, but each one sits back. And as you'll see as we go around, this home sits in a very, very private position. So we've got land on both sides. So there's a small paddock over here, which we'll see in a few minutes, and we've got the home, and then just where my car is there, that's access into the other paddock where there is a garage and access into the land. But this is a fantastic property. You'll see as we go around, we've got no shortage of space here. It's a traditional cottage, yet you've got lots of opportunity here to make this into a wonderful home. Before we go inside the home, I'm just going to take you just through the garden spaces just quickly, because what I want to do is just show you a really idyllic part of this home, which is a little bridge that leads over a beck to the paddock, or one of 2 paddocks, sorry, I should say. So just beyond these trees and shrubs here, we've got a lovely little bridge there. Look, this is idyllic, and that takes us over to the other side of the land there, and this then gives us access into that paddock in the distance. But we're going to explore the rest of the space in to the rear of the property after we've looked inside. So now let's go and have a look in the front door at this wonderful home. So let's go inside, and you'll see right at the very side we've got some lovely features like this nice little glazed panel here, lovely door knocker, and then as we come inside and get in, we've got a lot of rooms all just leading off this hallway which sits to the front of the property. So all the rooms in this home all sit overlooking the gardens to the rear. Now we're going to start at this end here, which is to show you where the flexible options are. So this is a fantastic room which has got so much potential. If you're looking for perhaps a working from home space or a studio, this would make an incredible master bedroom if you wanted to. You've got a doorway out to the garden, and we've got a nice window that looks out over the front garden as well, but an incredible beam ceiling, a high ceiling with some painted stone walls there. So this is a great room which could be your master bedroom. Across the hallway, across this lovely parquet flooring, we've got a bathroom which has got a lovely white suite with a shower behind the bath there and a nice freestanding bath. And then we've got what could be bedroom number 2. So this is a super room. You've got light coming in through these dual aspect windows which overlook the grounds, and we've also got some French doors which take us out onto the patio area, which you'll see towards the end of the video. But looking out the windows here, this is your garden space, as is the garden on this side as well. So a really great size room, which is bedroom number 2. But all these rooms are flexible. You don't need to use them as bedrooms. They could be craft rooms, study rooms. It could be a little library or an office space. There's tons of opportunity here. But with this house, you've got an abundance of character. So lovely beamed ceiling, beautiful parquet flooring, little windows. And then we come along the hallway to the 3rd bedroom, which is another good sized room. This is a small double room, again with a beamed ceiling, a nice wooden panel effect there next to the bedside table. And then bedroom number 4 is in here. Now this again is a great sized room. Lovely beams. We've got a feature fireplace in here as well, and some storage cupboards to the side. And yet again, another window looking out, and you'll see the secondary glazing in this property. You've got lots of nice features like the coloured glass there, and lots of beamed panels down the side. Then we come into a room which is a lounge, or it could be a dining room. There's lots, like I said a few times, lots of options here. This could be whatever you wanted it to be. It's got a high ceiling, a lovely stove there with a fireplace, great window looking out over the gardens again, and you can see those splashes of colour, and another window to the other side as well. So this would make a great living room, I feel. Then as we come through again, we've got a dining room or another flexible use room. So this one's got a small loft hatch access there, lovely wooden floor, again the dual aspect window. So you'll have noticed that this home is the width of the rooms here, as you can see. So there's potential, if you wanted to, subject to the relevant planning consents. You've got lots of room on the front and the rear if you wanted to maybe extend your footprint. But we've got a traditional Cumbrian cottage here. And then finally, we have the kitchen. Now this is quite special because this side of the kitchen looks relatively new and modern, but we've got the old range, which is absolutely beautiful. So as you can see there, it's probably still in good working order, nice chimney breasts, and then panning back around, we've got a lovely kitchen which overlooks the path to the side, down to the beck, and across to that paddock that I've already shown you. But you've got a lovely wooden kitchen here. And as you've seen as we've gone around, there is some minor TLC elements to this home, but it's all just cosmetic upgrading. But you've got tons of features to play with, and this flagstone floor is one of them. And then finally, a room which I absolutely love, and this is a great sun trap. We've got a garden room here which looks out over the garden spaces, so maybe in need of a little bit of attention. You've got a great footprint here for an orangery, a sunroom. Perhaps you would convert this room into the kitchen, making one nice big open plan dining kitchen. The opportunities here are endless. So you've seen all of it. We're just going to walk back through. So the conservatory, the kitchen, what I would class as perhaps a dining room, then through the lounge, and then beyond this point we've got bedrooms. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and the family bathroom. So now let's go outside and have a look at the garden spaces. I'm going to take you up to the top of the garden so you can see it from a different angle. So I've just brought you back to where we started the video. So this is so you can see the whole house from an elevated position. You've got the more recent extension here, then we've got the rest of the property, and you've got the sunroom at the end there. So you've got a fantastic home here which you can put your own stamp on, as you've seen. But the grounds are absolutely beautiful and idyllic too. So just to point out, we've got all of these grounds here that you can see. We've got some lovely established trees and shrubs, lots of splashes of colour. And then as I just walk up a little bit further, you'll see that we do have the paddock, which just sits to the rear of the property but is very accessible. This access lane takes us round to the second driveway, and this paddock that you can see here belongs to the home itself, and the beck just meanders all the way down here. Now we're going to go up here in this direction first of all, because this shows you the second deck entrance into the land if you wanted to fetch in some machinery, and that extends around here to where my car's parked over there. There's also a couple of outbuildings there as well. And then if we just go back in this direction, this takes us back down to the little terrace where we looked out of the window in the garden room and the conservatory to show you that space. But it just comes all the way down here. And as you can see, you've nicely protected by the lovely trees and shrubs that are all the way around. The beck's just under here, and we also own the bit of land to the side of the beck as well, which is great. But this is starting to show you a lovely terrace area here, which you can make into something really quite special. So that's the conservatory that we've seen. The beck's just behind here. And you've got a really good size terrace just to the rear here as well, which gives access into the room at the end there. So a really lovely garden. It's in need of TLC in parts, but it's got such a great potential. And as you can see here, it's quite an extensive plot of around 3 acres altogether. Now I'm just going to take you to the back to the front of the house and we'll show you the front garden and the paddock to the side. So this, as you saw when we first started the video, this is a driveway at the top there where you've got room for a vehicle. This is a front garden, and you can see we've got some lovely established trees and lots of colourful flowers, bushes in here. And then the garden extends round to the back as well. So as you've seen, we've got the back is just up in this direction, which we've just looked at, but the front has a little bridge that goes across the beck. There's a whole host of wildlife here as well, so it's not uncommon to see a variety of birds, some squirrels. It's really beautiful. And then the paddock is just on the other side of the beck here, so if I just fetch my camera, it's just over here. And you'll see when the listing goes live, you've got a full land plan available there as well. So you've got nice amount of protection. You've got land all the way around. This just means that this creates such an incredible and lovely standalone home for you. So for the final part of the video, I've just brought you into the area which is classed as sort of like a second driveway here. There's a gate, there is access into the garage there, and there is a path which leads up into the paddock. So this is where, if you were having a small holding, you've got potential here for some stabling. You've got access into the paddock, but you've also got access down into the home as well. So this path takes us down into the door, which leads into the room that could be a superb studio, a boot room, could be a 4th bedroom. There's lots of opportunities, as you've seen as we've gone around. But just looking over towards the land, it's quite rare to find a property that's got around 3 acres of grounds, because that's just a nice amount if you're looking for a small holding, or if you're just looking to have a home which has got your own land surrounding it. And what a location, looking across from here to the far-reaching fells. It's absolutely stunning. So as you've seen as we've gone round this property, it's a substantial property which has got so much to offer you. You've got an incredible amount of living space, all sitting within a plot of around 3 acres in a location which is just a short distance away from Lanercost, Brampton and from Carlisle, with stunning views in all directions. So if you'd like more information on this home, please do give us a call on 01768 881111 and we'll be happy to give you some more information.